Right. So we've practiced making our beak with fine lines, and we practiced making our eye with fine lines. And then we did our thick and thin strokes here for the neck. So after that, almost every part of the crane is fine line strokes. So the back of the head here is a fine line stroke or a series of fine line strokes. The body of the crane, which is shaped like an egg, all of this is a series of fine line strokes. The only part that's not is the wings. And you can see here, we're looking under the butt of the crane. Right? The black part is the wings. When he or she has the wings down, it looks like it's the tail, right? Right. And then the legs. The legs are to be made with a bigger brush than a fine line brush. And this is bone stroke, right? You pull your brush straight up and down like we were talking about. You hesitate here at the ankle, and then you pull your brush again, even strokes, press, and then go thinner, thinner, thinner until you're out here where the toenail is. And the crane has fairly big feet and they're flat unless they're trying to take off. When they're dancing, sometimes their feet come up to more like a ballet. Okay. So let me move here. Here's a view. This is the left wing and the right wing together. So it does look like the tail, right? But these are the wing parts. Here's the legs. Okay. These are done with bone strokes. Okay, let's see if we can hesitate here. All right, so everybody has your, you have your sketching materials out, right? So now let's sketch the bird using your fine line brush in different positions. This is more upright. You can see how the legs are more stretched out here than here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And practice that. All right, so this is from Barb again, from Follow My Brushes, and she's showing the proportions. So from the beak to the end of the neck, we're calling that one measurement. The same amount of space is taken up from the end of the neck to the beginning of the black wing feathers. This same measurement that we're calling 1 goes from the belly of the bird to the toes. So if you were to look at it, it's 1/2 of the bird is from beak to end of the neck to the beginning of the egg-shaped body. And then from the beginning of the egg-shaped body to the end of the egg-shaped body, that's the other half. In addition, the feathers of the wing that show through at the back of the bird is about 1/3 as long as the body. Okay, so they're not very long, and they come in a triangle shape here. Let's get some more views. So here's some more views of the crane. Let's spend a little time here with the body. So the body is shaped like an egg. All right, you've got the neck in different positions already, right? Let's just do some more egg shapes here to help you with positioning. And here's an egg. And this pointy end would be where we would put the tail. This end here is where we would put the neck. Okay, I'm going to go back, practice a few more of these. Recording. So here's our crane. There's the egg-shaped body. Here's your S shape, or a U shape if you want to call it a U shape. There's a circle for the head. This is a line drawn here. It's curved because that's where the red dot would be. There's a little more detail. This half circle here is where you would start your stroke with your black ink. You're surrounding the eye right there, and then you're going to continue it to this U shape. Press your brush like that, lift and let up. This is your fine line strokes for your beak, right? Okay. Here's the real crane. This crane happens to have his neck be completely black, right? A lot of them don't. They have some white showing here, but there's the stroke. Surround the eye with a U-shaped stroke or a semicircle. Press to get the cheek here, and then curve that U shape here, or backwards S, and then lift up your brush. If this was a circle for the head, this part would be that cap. Right. So the whole circle is not white here. Got leave room for the head that has the red cap on it. There's that backwards S shape starting at the beak here, all the way through. You can widen it with your fine line brush. With black ink, press, get this circle shape, press hard to get the neck because it's wider here, right? Press hard, press hard, press hard. Then lighter pressure and stop. Come back in with your fine line brush to do the feathers and the body here. And then maybe some fine line strokes here to show the feathers on the leg of the bird. These would be done with your bigger brush because this is where the feathers are black. And keep that same brush, the bigger brush, not the detail brush, right? And then you're going to do the legs. Press stop for where the joints of the bird are, then press go. For the back leg here, press stop. And when you stop, it makes a wider stroke, right? Bleeds into the paper, then press down. Okay. Here's the bird in silhouette. Sometimes it helps to see in silhouette. It's a flying bird, okay. So everything about the flying bird is the same as the sitting or standing bird, except for how we present our wings, right? So the beak's the same, the eye, the head, the neck, the body, the oval-shaped or egg-shaped body, right? The thigh shorts, right? I'll just call them thigh shorts, the feathers that cover the legs. Stop and start of the bone strokes, lifting up to make finer strokes for the feet. That's all the same. Here, this is going to be painted white, right? So you'll do fine line strokes here. When you come up to do your wings, this middle part here is where it's black. And your wings are essentially upside down V shapes. Right? Here's the one upside down V. Here's the other upside down V, or this is kind of like a shape of the fan, like when we were doing the pine. Right? Straight up, curve to the left, come back straight up again. And these strokes for the wings, I like to paint from outside in. Let's go to the other one. That's facing one direction. I like to show you facing both directions. Here's the bird facing the opposite direction. Okay, same thing. The beak and the head and the neck and the body are all the same. Short, the legs, the feet are all the same, except we change the tail. When we add the tail, right? We make the tail white. We include it in with the body. The wings are raised up off the trunk. Here's the trunk, right? There's the wings. So here's one upside down V shape. There's the other one, triangular shapes, right? Okay. And these are like our arms. So if we raise our arms away from our body, here's the shoulder of the bird. So I'll give you a few more minutes to do the flying crane, and then I'll demonstrate strokes. All right, let's see how everybody did. Want to show? I'm going to undo your screen, unblacken your screen, just hold up some of your sketches. Just share with everybody. Karen, nice. Alice, thank you. Oh, good. Pause recording. Good. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Smile for the camera. Alrighty. Thanks. I'm going to stop recording. Oh, nice, Helen. Beautiful.